Welcome to week 4 of Math 95. To this week, we are going to be taking our first test. So, got a couple things to do this week. So, if we scroll down to the week 4 folder, where it says week 4, chapter 8 test, a couple things going on. Here's a little to-do list. All right. We do have one lesson that should take just probably 30 minutes to an hour, so probably we can work on that on Monday. All right, and then we do have a hand-in homework. This hand-in homework is has a couple problems relating to radical functions and graphing radical functions. So this will relate to the topic that we covered in week 3 at the end there with radical functions. All right, so practice some graphing there. And then we have an online review here. All right, and so this will take you to MyOpenMath. The review here is going to be longer than the actual test, but these are the types of problems you'll see on the test. All right, now the test will be not on MyOpenMath. The test will be given to you as a PDF, and I'll show you more about that in a minute. That you'll be writing out your answers to the test and turning that in. All right. So there is discussion there. So a good idea to throw some questions out there early, especially anything that you're wrestling with. I would, throw something out there on Monday or Tuesday, and hopefully there'll be some discussion about that, and I'll be following that too. And if you got questions like in the review, you can copy and paste that question into the discussion, and we can talk more about it. That's good for everyone there too. All right, but right here, and actually let me go to the student view here. Okay, because there's some things here you won't see there. So at the end of this here, all right, let me go back to that chapter 4. Okay, so down at the bottom here, it says chapter 8 test, January 26 and 27. So you actually want to open this up Wednesday. So the test will be open Thursday and Friday, the 26th and the 27th. All right, you want to open this up by Wednesday. There's a few things here, all right, especially being the first test. Okay, the test needs to be done on what we call a lockdown browser. And so the lockdown browser, what that does is it's a web browser that you need to download to your computer. So this can be done on a computer, or it can be done on an iPad as well. But not on a phone. That's not quite big enough. You'll need a bigger screen. So to take the test at home, you need to download this. Now there's a little video here that tells you all about it. Watch that little video. That's 2 minutes. It'll explain what's going on. Here's a little written info about what this lockdown browser is all about there. That can be helpful. Okay. And right here's a link to download it. All right, so you can go to the site, you can download it. All right, you will need to enter the test through that browser, and what it does is it locks down everything else. So when you're taking the test, you can't go look up answers on other sites and things like that. All right, so it limits that. It's also set up so that during the test you'll need a video and a camera. All right, so you'll be taking the test with a video on and a camera on, and you'll take the test again. It'll open up a PDF, and you'll read the screen, write out your answers. Then at the end, take a picture and turn that in. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Right. So download the lockdown browser. And then you can take this practice test. Now, this practice test, if you click on it outside of the lockdown browser, it'll ask you for a password, and you're kind of stuck. So like I'm not in the lockdown browser right now, and I'm stuck. So it's not gonna work. All right. Actually, it says I completed because I've already practiced. But so you can do that. It's like a little 2-question practice just to see that everything works, and it'll kind of walk you through it. Okay, this little scratch paper, don't worry about that. We'll be using that the day of the test. There will be one more link that will show up here on Thursday, and that will be the link for the actual test. It'll show up in this folder. All right, and so what you'll do is you'll click that link through the lockdown browser. So when you go to the lockdown browser, you'll see Blackboard. It'll look just like this. You'll go to this file, this folder. You'll click on the link that will show up that will say your test, and then after you've done the test, you'll write it out on paper, and you'll go to this Chapter 8 scratch paper, which will take you to My Open Math like we've done, and you'll turn it in there. All right. Again, all through the lockdown browser there. All right. And then when you're done with that test, you can close the lockdown browser there. All right. So that's the idea. All right. And so hopefully that is kind of clear there. And if you have any questions, please ask. And we'll hopefully you'll do well on the test. I'm sure you will. And I know everyone's been working hard. Thank you for all your hard work. And one last thing, I will be available Thursday afternoon for office hours. So if you need a little help, you can come to office hours Thursday, 4:30 to 5:15. We can talk things over on Zoom, and then you can take the test on Friday. So that's an option if you want to come get help at that office hours. All right. So thanks a lot. Let me know if you got questions. Keep up the good work.